and welcome back to the channel. As I've said recently, we've attended a local toy fair. Excuse the clock. Local toy fair, and there was a couple of Scalextric dealers there and a lot of people selling some cheapo second-hand cars, so we did pick up a few. This one is a Ford Escort Mark II ZakSpeed, as you can see, and this is from a brand I've never had a car from before. I don't know anything about them. TeamSlot. So if anybody watching this video would like to fill me in on who TeamSlot are and whether their cars are good, it would be nice to know. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Once again, as I say, it's a Ford. Can't beat a good Ford. I love getting Fords. This is an Escort. He also had in the same make a ZakSpeed Capri, which was really nice, but despite him intimating that it was new, it had a couple of bits broken on it, and he wanted silly money for that one. I think it was about 50 quid, so we didn't bother with that. This one was the grand total of 25, which is really strange because when we first got to the fair, I asked him how much this was and he said 45, and then when we went back just before the fair finished, he still had it. He obviously didn't recognise me from speaking to him earlier. I said, how much do you want for this? Because I picked up the Cortina at the same time. He said, oh, we'll get that one for 25. So thank you very much. Is this new? Again, he was a bit vague. It looks new because he's got this seal around it. So this is obviously Spanish. Yeah, I suppose I could look up www.teamslot.com and find out some information maybe. But yeah, this looks, again, like this is new. Hasn't got a lot of information on the box, just that bit there. Somebody's retired. Yeah, so I think we need to get this out and have a look. I'm going to try and get the tape off without having to cut it, but yeah, so back in a minute. So there it is out of its packaging. Needless to say, it would have been easier to cut that sticky stuff than it was to just tear it off, because it just all ripped and made a bigger mess than it would have done if I just sliced it. But there's the car. This is a nice model. This is really good. I like the gold wheel inserts. This wheel seems a bit stiff, that one. Don't know why, maybe they don't even touch the track. I guess we'll find out shortly. I'm not going to take this apart either until I've run it, but the livery on this is beautifully applied. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah, I do like those gold wheels. And the big wings on it. And the sponsors' names are all nice. Yeah, those wheels are good, aren't they? All readable as well, all the decals. Yeah, the big old wheel arches, or whatever you want to call them, wings, rear wings. Nicely done. The grills along the top of them. Got the roll cage in there. We've got a bloke who looks like he hasn't got any hands. It's got some detail in there. Really nice looking fire extinguisher. It's not often you say that when you're looking at anything, is it? What a lovely fire extinguisher. Mirrors, all in place. Do like those wheels. Door handles picked out. Separate wiper. And nice grills on the bonnet and the bonnet fasteners. A bit different from the old Escort I used to have. Yeah, that's really nice. What about the roof? Yeah, those nice grills on the bonnet. The big old single wiper. Maybe he has got hands. Yeah, he has. He's got black gloves on. That's why I couldn't see it. I thought he was just like a geezer with no hands. Yeah, he's even got the harness on and the helmet. I'll take that back, what I said before. That's good. But yeah, all nicely printed on the roof. Spoiler's good. That's not hopefully going to fall off as soon as you look at it. Really nice. Let's have a look underneath. Do you know what? I think this one's probably new as well. Doesn't look like it's been used, does it? It's got an angle winder motor. I've not seen that motor before. 30,000 RPM. Made in Spain. And we got metal drive gear there. Plenty of screws. This is probably one of these you can adjust and modify to make it even quicker or whatever. Not something I do, to be honest, but obviously looks like it's got potential. Don't know if you could digital this one. Possibly not. TeamSlot angle winder version 2. I'm expecting this to be quick. It's just a shame I've got such a small windy track at the minute. Just due to lack of room. I notice you've got little grub screws in there. So yeah, this is obviously made with modders in mind, so they can do certain stuff, whatever that would be to it. But yeah, I'm liking this. Again, this is another new one. As I said, he was a bit vague about when I asked whether they were new or not, like he couldn't remember. A bit like the prices, really. He had no prices on anything. I don't like sellers who do that. So you have to ask, and then whatever they say, you think they're making it up, unless they come up with something really cheap, like he did the second time. 25 quid down from 45, just by leaving it a couple of hours. The tyres feel really nice and sticky. I don't know what they are. But yeah, I'm liking this. This is good. Let's give it some battery. No idea if there's any lights on this. Possibly not, if it's a bit more of a professional model, if you like. Gee. Man, that sounded really fast. And loud. That sounds crazy fast. Probably won't get the full potential on my track then. Just have a look at the back, but there's obviously no lights on this one. Yeah, that's a fast sounding scream. Yeah, we need to get this on the track. First of all, we'll check out the weight. So this one comes in at 93 grams. Right, we need to get this on the track, don't we? And try it out. Let's just check out if it's got any magnet. I can't see one. There is a little bit of pull there from around the motor. It's not much though, but there is a little bit there. I can't wait to try this one. So that's the TeamSlot Escort ZakSpeed being given a run. Well, that was a bit of a shock, that one. Firstly, it's extremely noisy, but as I say, I've not done nothing to that, and don't forget it has got some metal gears involved, so I'm not surprised. And it's ridiculously fast. In fact, it's far too fast for my track there. I only have to look at the hand throttle and it's away. I mean, it makes it fun to drive because you just got to be careful, but man, I'd love to see that on a big wide open track. That's really going to motor. In fact, when I do some of the running shots, I use Smart Race's Ghost Cars thing to so that it just runs, so I haven't got to hold the camera and the hand throttle at the same time. And if I calibrate the car to 4% speed, 4% power from the power base, it's too much. It spins off on the corners. Set it at 2%, it doesn't quite move, but and there's no 3% option for some reason. Excuse me. So yeah, 4%, as you can see in the video, it spins out on one certain corner. But man, that is quick and loud. It's got no magnet effect at all, so that makes it fun to drive as well. But so it's going to come nowhere near the top, the fastest ones, because it's got no magnet at all. So yeah, that's fine, not a complaint at all. But that is fun to drive. Let me see, where's it come in? It's come in at 22nd. 2.7 seconds behind the fastest. Now I reckon with a lot more practice I would be able to get more used to it and get quite a bit of time off of that, but I don't think it's ever going to be as quick as the top ones, just due to the lack of magnet. I've never had what I could possibly consider any type of sort of professional car before, and man, that is quick. That is quick. So as I said before, if you got any information about TeamSlot, know anything about them, reputation, where they obviously come from Spain, but you know what I mean. Yeah, stick it in the comments. I mean, I would like another TeamSlot car after that. Yes, it'll take a bit of driving, and at some point I'll go back to the great big long track that I used to have before, depending on what room I've got and who's staying and who isn't and whatever. So yeah, as I say, let us know what you think about that one. I think it's a great model though, that's the very least I can say, and I reckon I can quieten it down with a bit of grease and oil and whatever. So there you go, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Don't know what we got next. I've still got a couple that I got in the Black Friday sales to run through. Maybe it'll be one of them. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.